mic. Check my mic. Check my mic. Yeah. Check it. Chickity check. Chickity check my mic. Check my mic. Check my mic, y'all. Can I get it together? Good gracious. Can I please just get it together? What's going on, good people? It's another night. Woo, man. We got some stuff to talk about tonight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. Because this thing out of control out here, y'all. This thing is out of control out here. The longest the federal workers have been off. Narcissism from its highest level, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the beginning of the end. Yes, indeed. We're going to talk about it tonight, y'all. Yes, we are. First of all, everybody come on in the chat. Do what you do. You know what to do. It's been a while, guys. I've been in transition. I just retired. 31 years of service. It is incredible. What's up, Victory? My man, Willpower Beth Mikey's in the house. Is that Karen? Woo! What's up, Karen? Dawn Casaza. Dawn Casaza. Dawn Casaza. Dawn, thanks for being in the chat. I don't know why, but I love doing that. I feel Italian when I do it. Dawn Casaza. Yeah. Yeah, let me do me. What's up, Laura White? Is that you, Linda? Linda up in here. What's up, Beth? Tehran in the house. There you go. That's how it works. Kimberly Ortiz. What's up, Jennifer? Yeah. What's up, Renee? Tressa. I got the heat on? Good gracious. Give me a second, y'all. Give me 1 sec. Ooh. Kimberly Ortiz. Shallow. What's up, Shallow? How you feeling? What's up, Brandon? Renee. What's up, Maya? Yvette. What's going on, Yvette? You got started yet? Yolanda's Journey. Tony Cannon. Nate Michelle. Melissa Leak. 2 years. What you do? Woo! Yes, thank you. Real life be lifing. Thank you, everyone. Cynthia Sunflower. There go Bella. What's up, Yvette? Come on in, everybody. Come on in here. Shout out to all the members, the memberships. Thank y'all so much, man. Is that you, Kanita? I see you, Kanita. Tanya Sparks in the house. Yeah, that's right. Retirement. There you go. 3-syllable words. There you go. From the government. the Gubba Dub Mint. Yes, sir. Got us shut down out here, man. What is going on? Food prices crazy. Car notes crazy. Real life, people. Real life out here. I got them shoes on, Karen. First of all, ladies, before we get started, can I say thanks? Can I say thanks to God first? I don't think nobody gonna be mad at that. What's up, China? First and foremost, what's up, Risa? Thank you. Yeah. Can I say thank God first? Come on. Because Lord have mercy, without God, we ain't get you not gonna get through this. You ain't got God with you. You're not gonna get through this part. You ain't got God with you. No, sir. Excuse me. What's up, librarian? So also, let me shout out special people. Sponsorship. Can I shout out the sponsorship, please? Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Good gracious, man. Even Cash App trying to send you one of those payday loans, man. Ladies and gentlemen, the loan sharks are out here sharking. Good gracious, man. This is crazy. Can I shout out the sponsorship for tonight's show? My girl Marilyn won. Thank you so much, Marilyn. Good gracious. I see it. I can see my girl. Hey, yo. Thank you so much. And of course, Connie Barnes. Yes, indeed. It ain't nothing like some love up in here. I feel it. I receive it. I like it. Ooh, and I like it. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going right to it. We're going right to it. The beginning of the end. The end of what, first of all? Let's get to the end of what? Life and the world as we know it. But guess what, guys? Let me say this to you before you get all tripped out and start worrying about too much. The end happens every 3 to 5 years. And it may be happening every 4 years. There's a new beginning in this world. Meaning, as you can see at the beginning of this year, yeah, they introduced us to a new beginning. The beginning of the end of the previous situation. And yes, the previous situation is gone. And this current situation is making sure that it's gone. Okay. Guys, they're making it now so that it's nearly impossible. So if you're trying to live a regular life, okay, we ain't even got to the relationship part yet. If you're just trying to live your life, going to work, have a job that you can grow with, have a future with, be in a company that you can stay there and get a retirement. All of that stuff is going to be a thing of the past very soon. And most of it is already a thing of the past. I'm literally looking like a dinosaur right now. I am retired. Yes, I found that out the hard way today when I tried to log in. Tried to log in to see, some statements and stuff. And they say, you don't work here no more, sir. I said, what? But guys, I'm here to tell you that is becoming a thing of the past. That is becoming a thing of the past. They don't want jobs that lead to a retirement one day. So, lots of companies they stop even offering the programs of a retirement, and then won't even give you the decency, the courtesy of a 1099 position then. Because my thing is, I don't need no regular job. Don't just hand us a regular job. I know, guys, I know that might seem like something that we want. It ain't. It ain't. It ain't. We're gonna talk a little financial literacy tonight. Because guess what? Y'all look at the taxes that you're gonna pay, the federal taxes you're gonna pay on a job. Let's just call it a six-figure job. Okay. Let's call it a good six-figure job. Let's call it $200. You know what you're gonna get out of that $200 at the end of the year? You done went all the way up to $200. And Uncle Sam, and depending on which state you live in, gonna step right into that $200 and say, yeah, you owe me, you owe me 70,000 out of that $200. And I know to most of us, they're like, okay, well, I still made 130 though. I put 130 in my pocket. You ain't put 130 in your pocket. You still got that FICA joker in there, and it's a couple of other people, your union, all kinds of people in that paycheck. They snatching out of it. Okay. And I'm saying these are things we don't even think about. We just running into work and we just want to live our life. We want to have nice things. We want to have this picket fence, the house on the hill with the dog, the white picket fence, the two children, private school if we can afford it, and blah, blah, a station wagon and a sports car. Guys, and I'm saying that's usually the dream. Woo, 35% in New York City. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. They're making home ownership. So, guys, I just painted that picture for you for wanting to have the white picket fence, the house on the hill, blah, blah, blah. Because guess what? If you're not a 1099 person, then none of your stuff you're not writing none of your stuff off. You're not writing off your car, your mileage. You're not writing off your home office. You're not writing off none of them utilities. You're not writing off none of those meals. You're not writing off anything. Okay? You're not writing none of this off. I'd rather have my money. Give me a 1099 all day. I'd rather get my money back. Because the way they doing us with these jobs now, man, they dogging us, man. They are dogging us. They are dogging us. Guys, you got most states out here right now. Guys, you got most of the states out here right now, and the people in this country, we in a situation now that was only matched by the Great Depression. Your money, you've noticed, everybody in this chat has noticed, your money don't go where it used to go. It surely ain't going as far. You can't even get the same situation out of the grocery store today that you did 8 months ago. And that's how fast this thing is changing. You can't do today what you did last year this time. Oh, man, my back. I feel better. A year ago, your money went further than it does right now. That money is dwindling. And guys, they lying to us. They lying to us, people. I'm telling you, you've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. They lying to us. They are lying to us. Just walking us, leading us right to the slaughterhouse. That's it. Leading us right to the slaughterhouse. Oh man, it's just things, and I mean, you look at the leadership, they're not saying nothing about it. They're keeping our minds on the utilities costing something crazy, your car notes costing something crazy, more repossessions on automobiles the highest that it's ever been in the history of the country. Repossession on vehicles is now higher than it's ever been in the history of America. So some of us were thinking like, yeah, this how it was back in 2008. Everything, people was losing their jobs and this. No, we never recovered from that, people. We never fully recovered. You got the country in a state of depression, and that's what they want. That's what narcs want. They want you defeated, depressed, defeated. Oh my goodness, how you gonna feed your family? How you gonna do this? How you gonna do that? That's what we're looking at out here now. That's the feeling amongst people with jobs. Even the people with jobs. You got a decision to make. Do I need my electric on this month? Or do I need to eat and feed the children in this house? They cutting the SNAP and WIC and all of that stuff. They're not funding it. There are no catch safes in place to protect these people. Guys, I get it. Yeah, we all need to work in this and that. But guess what? Everybody has seen if you haven't seen it, you're seeing it right now that it might come a time. You never know when it's going to be you needing that check every month from SNAP or from WIC. Yeah. Yeah. We can talk about, they try to say, well, most of the people are not even Americans. I don't believe that. I don't believe that for 1 second. I don't believe that for 1 second. Because right now it's an attack on the American people. Guys, real talk. This is an all-out attack on us as people. How can you have a body that governs the country say that it's okay for all of them and their constituents to get paid during a government shutdown, but they're shutting the government down so that the people who do the work cannot get paid? They're picking and choosing who gets paid. Now, this big illusion at the end, guys, they give everybody their money and this all goes away, right? Okay, we're going to pay all you guys back. And it goes right back to that. And that's why government workers live under the illusion that, oh, yeah, I'm going to just go on vacation because we're going to get our money back anyway. Yeah, but so you forgot about what they're doing to you right now? You forgot? Do y'all know that right here and in this city, they basically have a food line. They have a food pantry just for government workers. I'm talking about people who make 6-figure salaries. They got them going to a food pantry to get food. It's pretty hard to keep pretending when they dragging you. They dragging you saying, yeah, just put up with this. Just put up with it. And he's doing, this is the longest that they've ever been shut down. This is the longest shutdown that's ever happened. And they don't even care. They don't even care. How are you letting them eat? The elite on top, like they better than everybody else. They get to still get their paycheck every week. I just personally feel like, man, if we got a government that is supposedly leading us, wouldn't that make it, if there was a law that stated that none of them could not receive any money when they shut down the government, and not just their government check, just shut everything, their businesses, everything. If that was in place, y'all think we'd have been shut down for 15 minutes? You wouldn't be able to shut this government down. They would shoot somebody before they let them shut the government down. But because it only affects the workers, it only affects the workers. Did y'all hear that? It only affects the workers' pay. And they so grimy with it that they're saying, no. You still have to come to work. TSA, they still have to come to work every single day. And they're being threatened. If you don't come to work, you will be fired. You will be terminated. How you going to come to work for over a month with zero money coming into your account? Now they're saying, go get a payday loan. Go get this, go get that. Why don't you have money? Because they got bills, just like everybody else. They got car notes, car insurance that goes up every year. They letting these people just rake us over the coals. Your utilities, they don't care how much they jacked that up on us. And guess what, guys? Just like they've been telling us, it's going to be a cold winter, right? Yeah, it's going to be a cold winter. You know what they're going to do? Yeah, they're going to be doubling up those utility bills on us. Yeah. They're doubling up the utilities. They done already tripled, quadrupled the price on food. Everybody's a homeowner. Man, what they're doing with the home ownership situation in this country, man, is just outright fraud. It is, let's call it what it is. It's outright fraud. They're still jacking the prices up higher. Years ago, there used to be this thing called a fixed rate interest rate on your home, and your house note didn't go up. Y'all remember that? Remember when you got your home, it didn't go up, the amount you had to pay didn't go up, even though your home gained value. The note on your home didn't increase. How do I know? Because I lived through it through several homes. Not anymore. Not anymore, guys. If you're a homeowner, let me tell you what's coming. If you haven't already seen it, let me introduce you to what's being introduced to everybody. First thing they're going to get you on is you're going to be short on your escrows. Period. Every year. There's an escrow shortage. You're going to have to pay XYZ amount of money, or we're raising your mortgage. Okay. And it happens every December. You're going to get that notice. It happens every December. Also, that's not the only thing. Guys, they're going to raise your state taxes for those of us that live in states that have state tax. But even if you don't, you're going to have county taxes. Okay. So they're going to raise that state tax. They're going to raise that county tax. And also, you cannot have a mortgage without mortgage insurance. You got to have homeowners insurance. You got to have homeowners insurance. And they are absolutely going to raise it. Your homeowners insurance and your taxes. Yeah. Pay us an additional, December 1st. Yeah. Right before Christmas, right around the holiday time when money's tight. Yeah. Pay us $7,000 or we'll raise your house note $1,000 a month. That's what you about to, ladies and gentlemen. If you're a homeowner, you already know. Most of you already know. If you're not, you're looking to buy a home. They said that everybody by what is it, 20, 30 something? Everybody would be renting and be happy. This is what they're talking about. This is how it's going to make you happy. They so cruddy. The devil is so cruddy, so dirty, so grimy. Everything he touches, it falls apart. The crazy part is everything they touch, it falls apart. They try to bankrupt everybody in the country. so that everybody got to sell their homes, so that there's no such thing as home ownership except for to certain families, right? Yeah, good luck with that. They're making it so that you cannot write off anything on taxes. Every year when they find out you done found a way, no, 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 no. No, 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 no. Every year they pulling something off of there that you can't claim anymore. Every year. Every year, man. Because the object of the game is to have us all in a mental place where you just give up. That's narcissism on its highest level. They want you to just give up. Stop fighting it. Stop fighting it. That's what they're really saying. Stop fighting it. And guys, for you guys that still go home after dealing with, woo, man, a lifestyle, going outside into the world every day and having to figure this out and having to fight, struggle, deal with the mayhem daily. And then you got to go home to somebody that's helping the process, somebody that's stabbing you in your back. Somebody that's stabbing you in your back in these times. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. We still got people that still go home. And some people wish that the narc would come back. You wish that you still had that horrid, horrible person, that wretched person still in your life. Some say that it's better to have loved and lost than to never have loved at all. You could see they weren't with a narc. You can see that they weren't with a narc. No. Because one thing for sure, you're not going to be with a narc and speak like that. To say it's better to love and have lost. No. No. And guys, this narcissism thing has everything in the country so far off balance. Let me say something to you guys. Let me look it up. The root of all evil. The root of all evil is the love of money. Let me see what that is. The root of all evil. Okay. 1 Timothy 6:10. The love of money is the root of all kinds of evil, not money itself. Money is just a tool. The love of money. The love of money would make a narcissist destroy the entire country just to have some money. Just to say, well, I got my billion. Destroy the lives of millions of destroy families just to have money. I got my billion. Oh, I'm a billionaire now. Just to really have it and think that it ain't coming back on them. Ooh. The root of evil. Guys, how would you feel later on? Y'all remember the movie Trading Places? Eddie Murphy played in Trading Places. That's what's going on. The elite They're saying we just like mice in a cage to the elite. A dollar bet. Let's bet $1 that we can destroy these people. Let's see how they act when we take all their money from them. Let's watch how they attack each other. They sitting back just laughing. Literally sitting back laughing as we try to figure it out, as we try to navigate and try to move forward in this life, in this world, and just try to live. We just want to live. That's it. Nothing extra. Nothing extra. We just want to live, go out, have a nice time sometime, go out to a nice restaurant here and there, dance, sing a little bit, go on a decent vacation and live a little. That's all. That's really all we trying to do. And that's so irritating. So irritating to the devil. That's so irritating to a narc because a narc don't want you to have no enjoyment. Want you suffering. Want you sitting there, with a $2,000 car note. Utility bills you can't pay. A house note that goes up every year. All your bills going up and your finances going down. They literally are lowering salaries out here, guys. They are lowering salaries out here. People are getting demoted. Narcissism at its highest level. Narking at its highest level, guys. The beginning of the end. What are we supposed to do, right? What are the people supposed to do when there's no money in your community? There's no money in your home. If you don't have any money, that means you can't eat. You can't do the basic necessities. So what does that mean? That means you're going to be defensive. You're going to get desperate. You're going to get desperate. And by any means necessary, you're going to do whatever you got to do. And that's what people are already doing. People were already doing that. There was a time you had to go on World Star to watch crazy videos and people acting crazy. World Star done fell off now because the average video is crazy now. People off the chain out. People out here now are just crashing out, man. Every single day. People are crashing out every single day, man. Can you imagine waking up every day, going to work, coming home with nothing? Coming home with nothing. You can't even feed your hungry children. You going to work and you can't even feed yourself. Nothing. These people are evil, man. These people are wicked. And then gonna send everybody. And you know what really hurts the most, guys? The Hoover. Because they're gonna come right back and say, okay, here you go. We make y'all whole. Here you go. Here's your back pay. Blah, 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 blah. Right in time for Black Friday. So you can take it out here and just blow every penny of it. Right in time for Black Friday. And people, when they hand the money out, people going, guys, it's going to show. It's going to show. When they, and it's an experiment that they try us with every few years. Shut down the government and then watch how they come right back and spend every dime. Spend every dime. Like, come on, man. Like, we just forgot what they just ran on us. That's right, Teron. That's gaslighting. Yeah. We go right back and run to the store, spend all our money. After all that complaining, after all they took us through, got you out here in a cheese line while they sitting somewhere laughing. They sitting somewhere laughing, popping champagne, looking at their dividend, looking at how they made more money than ever. And guys, let me promise y'all something else. The whole time that these people are doing what they're doing, the whole time that we're here, guys, the whole time we're here, the whole time we're going through all of this stuff, they're still making all of their money. They're not missing a beat. And guess what else? All of this, another distraction, all of this keeping us distracted. All of it keeping us distracted while they're setting up the next play. They setting up the next play. They don't already set it up. Right now, we're totally, completely, our attention is set on exactly what they want it on. We're not watching the money, people. We're not watching the money. That's right, Speedy Rider. They raising the prices on everything. Everywhere you go, the dollar store, not even a dollar no more. How you call yourself a Dollar General and you ain't even the dollar? The stuff ain't a dollar no more. You go in there, have that stuff about $2 and $3. Like, man, what are we? Ooh, man. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. The record level of repossessions, foreclosures. Think about that, guys. People right now are going through not getting paid from their job that they still have to go to every day, not get paid and still got to go to work and do the job. Right? Your bills still got to get paid. They give you a little, forbearance or whatever for a month or 2, 3, maybe. Some of them will. For the people impacted. But then what? Guys, the food prices ain't changed. Except for to go up. They're continually going upward. The food prices are going up at an astronomical rate every single day. That's not, guys, and guess what? When the prices go up, they're not coming back down. This is what it is. Your pay. How many people put it in the chat? How many people? Okay, because the kind of raises they give out now, right? They give you that little cost of living. What is it? 1%, maybe 2%. Some people lucky and get a 3%. Yeah. Yeah, that 3%, you might see an extra $30 on each check, maybe 50. How many people have seen a raise on their check of over 7%, 10%? How many? Just be honest. Put it in the chat if you got a raise and it was at least 10% of your salary. Anybody, if you got a raise from your job that was 10%, and I'm using 10% because first of all, I know you ain't get it. Number one. Number two, inflation is going way past 10%. We got triple digit inflation, inflation going up 100%. Literally going up 100%. How can you live somewhere, drive a car, insure the home, pay the taxes, the federal taxes, the state taxes, the county taxes? You pay taxes on everything you spend money on. You go buy a pair of socks, you got to pay taxes. You pay for I mean just everything you buy. Your check got taxed. The product you buying got taxed. Everything. Everything is being taxed. And if the prices are only going higher. You guys, your check on you only get a certain amount of money on your check. And that's for the people who still getting a check right now. That's for the people who still getting a check. That's right, Cynthia. Property taxes, work taxes, purchases, everything you do. Yeah, exactly. I'm a retiree now. Yeah. They taking everything they can take. We just want to just retire and live. And because they so greedy. They like, nah, if we didn't have retirement, if we didn't have this retirement, I'd be able to have another $1 trillion. They want so much money just to brag about it. They got so much money, they can't spend it. They just want to brag about having it. That's it. They want to have so much that they know people in their great 100, 200 years from now still be rich. And they stealing it. They stealing it. It ain't nothing honest about nothing they doing. Nothing. Stealing it. Charging us for stuff that's free. Utilities, electricity is free. Yeah, but what about the machine that cultivates it? Okay, yeah, you should get some compensation, but look at what they doing. Your utility companies. Look at the grocery store. How many people can go in there and fill up a cart full of groceries at the grocery store and pay for it and it's not on payday? You know, all these things we fighting for out here, we done forgot about the word savings account. You mean you got enough money to pay all these bills and, be in front of everything and still put a percentage away for savings? Liberty said we got to stop spending and just live. Just to live. Yeah. Just to live. And some states are worse than others, man. Some places are worse than others. And it's not getting better, man. It's not getting better. I live in Maryland. I did not know that literally over 40,000 people a year are leaving Maryland because of the high taxes, because of the expensive housing. A medium house price of a single family home in Maryland that I'm aware of, at least I know I live in PG County, so I'm going to speak from where I know. Guys, it's rare. It is rare for you to be able to find a single family home in PG County for under $500,000, for under $500,000. It really has to be in a undesired area. And I mean, super small for it to be less than $500,000 at this point. I mean, no amenities. And guys, y'all know what it costs to y'all know what it costs. Yeah, let me just real quick experiment, guys, on what it costs you to live in a home that is $500,000, just $500,000. This is what they want you to do and to be able to have. Okay. 500,000, 500, whew, good gracious. This is crazy. You can't even, first of all, can you find one? Can you find one? It got to be one. No, it got to be at least a 3-bedroom single family home. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom. Let me change the price to 500,000 because I want y'all to see the type of money that it's going to cost you. I want y'all to know this is what it's going to cost you to buy this kind of home. I'm looking at a home right now. It's a Rambler style home in PG County. Let me see. It's on a 10,000 square foot lot, not the home. It was built in 1966. So it's about 59, close to 60 years old. Let me see. So on this $500,000 home, this is average, guys. This is really, and this is not even this is a very minimal style house, okay, for this area. Okay. Now, to own this home, to purchase this home, and with a conventional loan, okay, with a conventional loan on a $500,000 home, 500,000. I'm reading off this off Realtor.com. You got to put 20% down on a conventional loan. Okay, that way you can cut your homeowners mortgage insurance out, right? You can cut your mortgage insurance out. You don't have to pay that, or the HOA fees. You have to pay $100,000. You have to put $100,000 down on it. That's the down payment on a 60-year-old house. $100K is the down payment. Okay. This is at a 6.322 percentage rate, which they almost gonna want you to have. They're gonna say your middle score got to be above 680 at least, or they're gonna be trying to jiggle you around with something else, with conventional, even though you can get a FHA at 3% down. Totally different scenario. I ain't no real estate agent. I ain't about to run a real estate game on y'all. I'm telling you guys what it is, though, right here. Okay. Say you bought your house in 2015, it's 500. Now it's worth 72. Yeah, that sounds good. Till they start sending you them, they're gonna tell you that them escrows, your escrow is gonna go up. I did the same thing. My house now, I got for what I owe on my house, I have the same amount of equity in my house. I only been in here 6 years. Yeah. Literally identical numbers. Sherlina, almost just a little. I got a little more on the other side, on the equity side. But what can you do with it? You can't get none of your equity. You refinance your property, You're going into these higher interest rates. So they know you can't refinance. They already know you can refinance if you want and go get some of that money. They're not gonna give you a whole lot of it. They say, no, 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 no. You can't have that much of it. They want you to put $100K down on a conventional loan, guys, and then still on a $500,000 house, pay $3,100 a month. $100K down and $3,100 a month on a 60-year-old Rambler. This is what's going on out here. This is what's going on out here. It used to be a time when you could take money out of your home to buy things and do things and live. Not no more. Nah. They said that we would be renting and we would be happy. And I see what they're talking about. I see exactly what they're talking about. That's my exact point, Cynthia Sunflower. Who got that? Who got $100K to put down on a 60-year-old? Stop playing, man. You got to be moving from another house in order to have $100K to put on a house, guys. Where is the American dream for the kids, for your children? Well, yeah, they could always still go with the FHA, right? It's a lot cheaper. But even with FHA, you still gonna have to, on a $500,000 house, even with FHA, you still gonna come out your pocket with almost $40K. It's still gonna be close to $40,000. On a $500,000 loan, you still gonna come out of your pocket with close to 40 G's. And for a first-time home buyer, guys, yeah, man. That's what our country has turned into, man. Just a money pit. And he's just throwing these crazy numbers out there every single day. Yeah, purchase this for this and purchase that for that. And you got to do this to get more money out of that. And where are the people with all the money? Because see, the statistics are showing right now that America doesn't have that. You know, the foreclosure rate is right back where it was back in 2008. The repossession rate on automobiles is higher than it's ever been in history. In history. Prices on food, you've never seen this. You've never heard of this before. You've never heard of it on this level. Hey, Tehran, I'm positive that 500K, you're going to do something. It's a 60-year-old house, which yes, it's going to need some work. You're not walking into the perfect situation. No. And I mean, think about it. Something that's 60 years old, you got to update all of that. Yeah, you got to update the whole thing. Laminated floors, man, stop playing. Carpet, bruh. Yeah, you're going to put some work in it. Yes, you are. House in Pennsylvania, upstate New York, 250. Wow. In New York? Excuse me. That's upstate New York then. Way upstate. Like 4 hours away from Manhattan. Good gracious. Guys, I'm just saying that right now, we're looking at the price of everything around us. It's just gone berserk. It's gone berserk, man. We're walking away from reality, from a financial reality. You just want to be able to go on vacation sometimes, wear some decent clothes. Can I go out on payday and get and eat out? Can I go to the grocery store and fill up my basket and it doesn't cost me $700? Yeah, you can go fill up that basket if you want to. You walk right to that daggone cashier And it'd be okay, that'd be $760. Like I got one basket of food here. Yeah. We headed for the holidays, guys. How many of y'all hosting Thanksgiving this year at your house? Yeah, you been to that grocery store? See what that meal is gonna cost you? It's guaranteed. If you hosting Thanksgiving dinner this year at your house, I guarantee you spend more than $500 on just Thanksgiving dinner. 500. I guarantee it. You host Thanksgiving dinner for your family and see what happens. And you got 10 people or more showing up. Guys, this stuff is way out of control. It's beyond out of control. And what are the people doing? What are they doing? The people that we went to the poll and elected sold us out, man. Sold us out. They get elected and go right behind them closed doors. Man. And you don't know what's going to happen after that. How many people going to have a job? How many people still going to have a job after that? They already said some of these people not going back to work. I mean, it's just ignorant, man. It's ignorant. Crime out here. People just going into the stores, taking what they need. Because you don't have the money, man. That's a painful feeling to be walking around and you ain't got it. That's a painful feeling. That's right, Rochelle. No paychecks. Like, man. Yeah. That's a sad, painful feeling. You got to tell your children. You got to tell your children, we ain't got no money to eat. No food. They want us depressed. They want you to give up. They want you to sign up for these crazy loans, these loan sharks out here loaning money out. I mean, just thieves, man. Just straight up thieves. Taking advantage of another situation. Narcs are out here narking, man. We're at that beginning. Well, I wouldn't even say we're at the beginning. I'd say we about midway, y'all. The beginning of the end. Because this is first year in. I'm pretty sure he'll have this thing completely dismantled and destroyed by next summer. Completely dismantled and destroyed by next summer. Tear it down and build it back up. He will have this thing dismantled and destroyed by the summer. While they walking around with all the money, laughing at the rest of us. I know that's right. Look, guys, at the end of the day, you know, these people want everybody in a place of total chaos. They want everybody in a place where you're scared. Everybody in a place. Said Walmart turning into martial law. People acting up about food. Yeah. Like it's, and it's not like it's a shortage. The apple tree ain't stopped growing apples. Nah. The apple tree has not stopped growing apples. You know, fish haven't stopped multiplying in the ocean. I mean, it's crazy out here, man. Every day they just walk, man, I need another $1 million for this product. Like, and they serious. Just gouging. So what we're going to do is keep on keeping our head up, people. What we're doing is you better get tight with God if you ain't. You better get tight with God if you ain't. Because, yeah, this kind of stuff happens all the time. Yeah, they're going to make it look like sweep it all under the rug real soon. And guys, just like that, people going to forget that they were in the food line. Just a few months ago, you were in the food line. Because, they gave us the money back, so we good. And that's how they control the people. Because, guys, on the other end of the spectrum, the love of money is the root of all evil. And they know if you love money, and you love it, they can dog you and mop the floor with you. And as long as they give you some money at the end of it, you still smiling. And that's how they control the masses. That is how they control the masses. You want this money, right? All right, you better shut up and do what you're told. And they still gonna drag you. Still gonna drag you. Listen, ladies, that's my show, ladies and gentlemen. Whew, that's my show for tonight, man. Just want y'all to start thinking on it. I know you're thinking on it because everybody in here is living with it right now. Everybody's living with it. Trying to live with it. That makes me feel some type of way when I'm watching people that I know struggle, like literally gotta go through this and pretend you're not affected. I don't want to have to pretend I'm not affected. That's right. Keep us all in your prayers, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, me and the ladies are going to be back in here on Friday night. Thanks for everybody who supports the radio show. Okay. I sure enough appreciate that love right there. I didn't even put the link on the channel lately. I'm going to put it up there for the next Wednesday that we do the radio show. It's in 2 weeks. So you guys, to get up early, y'all can check it out. Because we chopping it up, and we chopping it up with the people in London. So, and they're dealing with something similar. So guys, yeah, this thing is happening out here, and we're not going to just ignore it because you're in the house with somebody that's crazy. I get it. We deal with the crazies, but yeah, what about the people that, you got to go out here and deal with this craziness in this world and then go home? Ray, it's actually really early because it's early for me. It's 5:30 a.m., 5:30 to 6:30. It used to be 7 to 8, but hey, man, because it's in London. So I'm on their time. So, woo, man, I'll be having to get up early. But hey, we're going to keep on doing what we do. And I see you guys on Friday, man. We're going to come in here Friday with the panel, and we're going to do what we do. Keep your head up, ladies and gentlemen. We won. We won. The Narcs, they stuck somewhere, feeling stupid, trying to figure it out, trying to figure out the next lie, the next scheme, because that's all they ever do. And they always do everything wrong and everything backwards. So I'm going to leave y'all just like I came in here with nothing but love, peace, and Soul Train. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Good night.